This is the Riot Squadcast, a supporter-driven show dedicated to LA Galaxy news, information, and opinions. Here's your hosts, Ed Rodriguez.
No.
This is the Riot Squadcast, a supporter-driven show dedicated to LA Galaxy news, information, and opinions. Here's your hosts, Ed Rodriguez and Chris Zero Cool Tucker.
Welcome to the Riot Squadcast. This is Ed. I don't see us live, but okay.
Solid
Good start. Good start. You know, we've been off a couple weeks, and just, I don't know. This is good stuff. I'm here with my buddy, my confidants, my panda bear.
Oh, you can't
Chris.
use that one.
No?
That one's used by the other show.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Oh, off to a solid start.
Well, you know, we're rust. Just trying to get the rust off. How's everything going, man?
Good to be back. I can scarcely hear you. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't hear myself.
I feel
at all.
like I'm
That's
low.
what Look, sorry if there's any technical difficulties. The studio got soaked and it got flooded in here. So, producer Ben, by the way, hello, producer Ben.
Hey guys,
Why the fuck are you all loud?
I just turned myself down.
I can hear Ben like loud and clear. I can't hear myself
Ben
at
had
all.
to basically redo the whole studio.
Yeah, it's like a gangbang scene with a bunch of squirters all
That's
everywhere.
That's really how we're gonna start out.
Too far?
Hey, man.
It's been a long week. Yeah, hit it hard right off the top. High energy today, Ed. We got a lot to do today. We got to pop this back up.
Yes, we do. So what's been on, man? What's been going on, man? I know you're a college man.
I'm getting. It's a re-education of Chris Tucker.
Both of you guys are losers in back in school.
What? I don't. That's not how that works. Yeah,
nerds.
Nerds. Yeah.
It's like nerd life.
Lambda, brother. Yeah. I'm. Today was my first day back in school, which was strange. To go to a community college and like try to make something out of myself. I want Damien to be proud of me. That's all I'm really shooting for. I had to start out really positive so you don't undercut me and start making fun of me.
Ben, I like how he started the show talking about squirters.
Right.
And then, 20 seconds later,
yeah, transitions to his son.
How I want my son to be proud of me.
Excuse me. That boy is a Tucker. All right. There is a level of expectation that runs in my family, and squirting is somewhere in the top 4. Let's not get crazy and put it in the top 1 or 2. You know, Christian family. But
yeah, there's ambitions.
3 or 4. Yeah. Number 1. Jesus Christ, your personal Lord and Savior.
Superstar.
Number 2, education. Number 3, America. Number 4, squirters.
Oh my God!
But yeah, man, it was cool. It was weird being the second oldest person in class.
Are you the old person that asks nothing but questions all the time now?
Oh, I don't speak to anybody.
So the professor's gonna let the class out, and then there's that one person. It's I gotta ask 3 questions because you went over it already a couple times.
I could totally see that being Tucker.
Right?
No.
So
I understand.
Tucker's not the guy that talks a lot.
Tucker's the in and out guy.
Do you think I'm in community college at 32 years old because I ask extra questions when it comes to class? That's not. I sit in the back and I wait until it's time for me to leave. And can you imagine? This is just where I'm at. I don't speak to anyone because everyone in college now knows more than everyone else. Everyone's got feelings left, right, and center. Everyone's correct about everything, and anything possible that I say is going to offend somebody or make them horrified that I'm going to rob them, and that might just be the color of my skin. There's too many potential instances for me to get expelled out of a community college for talking. I was talking about squirters in 25 seconds, Ed. I can't talk to any of these kids.
No.
They don't joke about squirt. So I just sit and I wait and I take my time, answer the questions, get up, go home. Take care of my boy.
You enjoying it so far? What are you, a weekend, 2 weeks?
Well, today was my first in class. So all my classes are online, which is great. But I have to go in for my math courses, basically to make sure you're not cheating. So I went in today to do that, and it was like an orientation. So I just popped in, handled my business, got the fuck up, and left.
such like bullshit. Like it's always like the first time it's like the orientation, which is like your class is like 20 minutes long, and you're in it. It's like, dude, I paid for this class. Like let's do it. Let's get on it.
So the actual professor I signed up for didn't show up.
Okay.
Her replacement for the day explained our orientation process, and then she left with another lady who is, I think she's studying to be a math teacher. And then as soon as that second lady left, she explained maybe 2 or 3 more things. And she's like, yeah, so just work amongst yourself, finish your programs because it's all on the computer. Finish your programs at your own time and then leave whenever you guys are ready. No, I was in charge within like 10, 15 minutes. And then naturally, I was like, all right, who squirts? Let's get into this.
Oh my God.
Come on, fellas. Let's talk about this.
This is not going to be the theme of the show today. Please. Please not let this be the theme of the show.
I was going to come up with a name that had to, but we'll leave it. How's your week going?
It's going pretty well, man. Yeah. Just working, trying, getting back in the gym. Had a pretty bad weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Backsliding?
A little bit.
A little sinning?
A little bit. But, back in the gym 4 times this week already.
Nice.
I had my dinner of a protein shake and apples, so.
But he got a Coke.
Very nice.
It hasn't been opened yet, so.
Well, no, he doesn't have a Coke. Every week we sit down.
No, he asked me for
I actually asked for it because I was like, I might need it today.
Is it this one?
Those are 2 fresh cold ones for you guys.
So I said I might need it today.
Hard pass.
But.
Hard pass?
Hard pass. That's all you.
Even after Ed opens it?
If you mix that whiskey in this, you can go give me a glass and some ice. This is the thing. You bring me a glass of ice and you bring that whiskey bottle over here. I will open this Coke. I'll enjoy. Believe me, I can do with some whiskey. But just like a straight Coca-Cola, it's a waste of time, waste of calories. You don't need it.
Sir,
Get a little buzz off it.
Don't disgrace that is the name of Coke, okay? They are a humble business who's never done anybody wrong.
Fuck out of here.
Who's never ever, destroyed countries or people, keep anyone down, and
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're getting to a point where we really got to start saying allegedly.
Okay.
I have shit to come after pretty soon.
Benjamin, how you been? I know you've had a crazy couple weeks, man.
I had a way crazy couple weeks. I've been off work because I jacked up my back, and then
Squirting?
Yeah, squirting, and the whole studio thing was just like.
That's why the studio had to get recarpeted.
Yeah, too much squirting. Yeah, I was like, man, I came in here to check with her, because I always sandbag and make sure everything, but still.
I like how quick you get on my side when you're just like, squirting. Why the fuck are you talking about squirting? And then immediately it's like, Ben was squirting all over the place.
What do you think of the new carpet, though?
Yeah, I love it, man. It
cool, man.
feels like a brand new car in here.
And the new layout, like more room.
It's open.
I have more room for activities.
We can fit both Samoans at the same time. Everything's plenty of room in here now. People are more than welcome.
We could probably fit both Samoans and Gilbert at the same time.
Well,
that's pushing
let's not get
it.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on. There's only so much space in here.
Yeah. I mean, Gilbert's head alone. I mean, that just, it's hard to get through the front door.
You gotta bring Gilbert in. You gotta bring in his long list of depression and problems and psychological disorders.
I just miss Gilbert.
I genuinely miss Gilbert. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I think we should have Gilbert on pretty soon. Like, let's do a poll.
Let's do a poll. Who
Yeah.
wants Gilbert
Poll.
back in?
Yeah.
Who wants Gilbert to come back
Tweet
on?
it out right
But it's got to be like
Gilbert's on the chat.
Wait a second.
now. Oh yeah, I forgot to monitor that.
It's got to be a super majority, all right? Because Gilbert needs to get at least 66% in order to be allowed back in. Like a simple majority ain't going to get Gilbert back in here. He's got to get himself a super majority.
If it's 50.5%, man, that's
he needs a super majority, man.
Ben, this is America.
Hey,
that wins you things in this country, okay?
Not that 50%. It doesn't win you shit in this country. You should know that.
Whilst you're mentioning the chat, we should, of course, mention yet again, as we were in our last episode, we are live streaming on YouTube.
YouTube.com/Riot Squadcast.
Thank you all for subscribing. Yeah. We had to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube before we can lock down the URL, youtube.com/Riot Squadcast. So thank you. It's now even easier to find the show. And
they did it in record time. Our listeners are awesome.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
By midnight or 1 a.m. or something like that.
Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We want to do more videos like during the games, pre-game stuff. So,
there's going to be a lot more content.
Yes.
Let's just put it that way.
So, keep your eye out on that stuff. Hit the notifications, like the little bell.
Ding.
Hit that so you can subscribe and be notified when, we put stuff up there and live videos and stuff like that. So do that. Go do it. Go do it now. Yeah, and we're live, so if you guys want to call in.
We can take live phone calls now.
Live phone,
Doesn't always have to be voicemails.
Doesn't always have to be. So 562-641-5277. 562-641-5277. Call us if there's anything you want to talk about that we're, add to the information or the discussion that we're having. Call in anytime.
And if you call in, just to be clear, if you call in while we're recording, you can come on live. We can talk to you right now. If you call in when we're not recording, it does still go to the voicemail. We can take that call later, and you can be on the next episode, depending on what you want to talk about.
Yeah. All right, Ben, I think it's time for some Lars news, yeah?
100%. You've been off for a while. It's fine.
This is just Lars news about stuff and things we want to talk about. Lars news. This is Lars news.
All right, so we got a little bit of Lars news this weekend. The G's are back in business, son.
Yes,
So what that means, there's a little thing called the Lars Tailgate. The picnication, as we used to call it.
Yeah.
There will be beer and possibly pizza. I got the confirmation on the beer that will be there. Pizza is still TBD, but usually it's going to be there. So there's going to be food and beer for you to consume before the game.
The thing you're actually looking for is going to be there.
The beer.
The beer has been confirmed.
Yes.
There's a Carl's Jr. down the block. You'll figure that shit out.
There's Del Taco. Go get yourself a bean burrito.
There you go. Denny's. Tell Adante we said hi.
I miss that dude.
If you still see him.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have in the show, Adante or Gilbert? Wow, it's already too long of an answer.
No, I
already got our.
I miss Gilbert, dude. I haven't seen him in a while, man. Since moving out of my mom's, after getting married.
That was a long pause, though.
I mean, I love the dude. Don't get me wrong, I do love him.
That was a really long pause.
Also, I don't have much information, but I know the 138AC stuff and like a bunch of Lars news is going to come out pretty soon. So we'll give you that information when we're giving it. But it's all being worked out, so watch those socials. Make sure you're following LA Riot Squad on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchats, Facebook, all that stuff.
We'll tweet it out
and we'll retweet and everything. So keep your eyes on that. Other than that,
Andrew is saying in the live chat stream right now, the state of the squad is going to be at the last preseason game. So they're still presumably working out a lot of those details. But if you're interested in going to the state of the squad, where they really break down what Lars is doing, what their plans for next season are, people are potentially running for election next year. Last preseason game of the season is when you're going to want to be there.
And it's before the game starts, and they usually like to do it like state of the squad, and then tailgate, and then game.
And then you still go.
And
So it's still a normal game.
Yeah, they give you plenty of time to go back out and, do your pregame stuff and all that stuff.
Look at Andrew in the group chat, in the chat helping out.
Hey, thank you, Andrew.
Making it all better.
Appreciate that. Yeah, other than that, that's it on Lars News. But there's more to come.
Yeah.
So keep your earballs on, or eyeballs, whatever.
We got a lot of topics today. We're buzzing through quick.
We're buzzing through because there's so much we got to talk about.
You're a minute early.
Tickets will be links. I think are going to be coming up soon too. So just keep
individual
your eyes,
game tickets.
Yeah, so keep your eyes on those. Next, we want to talk about some news that we've been working on for quite a while.
Yeah, a little project.
A little project that we've had. I don't even know how to I'm just so excited. I don't know what to start talking about.
Yeah. Per usual, follow your heart. I guess this is the moment we're getting married.
Apparently.
The closest to fanfare I could find.
I've known you for a long time, Ed.
We have a website.
And I see the way you look in my eyes.
There you go.
It's been many years.
RiotSquadcast.com. You can go there right now. It is live.
Click that bitch.
Click that. We have all the information you need to know. What we have on there, Chris, we're going to be doing some stuff on there.
Yeah.
With some blog stuff. I know we're going to have some other people contribute.
We are looking into some more long form writers. We would like. I know I'm going to do some editorial pieces. I got one that I'm working on right now about everyone's favorite number 10. I know you've written a piece, or it's going up relatively soon. Josh and I, who's our webmaster, Josh Page, longtime Larser.
Josh Numbers, thank you so much. And he's the one who basically built it out for us, and we really appreciate him helping.
Continue to push us in the right direction.
Exactly.
To make sure things are getting done the way they're supposed to. But we're going to look for some long form writers to not necessarily write, game day previews and things like that. But if you have an editorial piece, something you want to share your opinion. If there's a topic that you're interested in, and look, we'll be honest, not everything we get is going to be able to go up. But if you've been interested in writing about the Galaxy, I should say, and you haven't been able to find, that perfect avenue, there's a chance we might be able to help with that. So do get in touch, email, tweet us, call us. You know how to reach us.
Yeah, and talking about contact us, there's actually a way you can contact us on the website. We have emails. We have personal emails now.
Yeah, get my shit.
Is it Zero Cool?
It's Zero at
Zero
Riot Squadcast.
at Riot Squadcast, Ed at Riot Squadcast, Ben at RiotSquadcast.com. So if you need to contact any of us, those are the places you can contact. But you can still...
Or the generic one is now show at Riot
Squadcast. And that will go to all three of us if it's like a something
General,
you want everyone to be able to read. Our webmaster, Josh, will also be monitoring show at RiotSquadcast.com. So if there's... if for whatever reason we're not getting back to you very quickly, my life is exceptionally busy at the moment.
I drive for a living, so I can't really...
Legally, Ed shouldn't. Ben seemingly has nothing but time. But if for whatever reason we're not getting back to you, show at RiotSquadcast.com will get back to you quickly.
Yeah. And then, so not only do we have the contact page on there, we're going to have blog posts. I have one I wrote up there for like a kind of like a welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go read that. It's really short. It's not very long, but it's an intro to basically what the show is and what we are and how we got together. So it's a little bit of an intro.
We're going to be taking email addresses for Squadcast newsletters so that we can send, whether it's monthly or quarterly, we'll be able to send out collective information to you. So if the season's kind of wrapped up and say we have State of the Squad stuff or, what have you going on by the end of the year, we can send one general email blast out to you and kind of get everything written up at once.
And then we'll be talking about this just later in the show, but we have a spot where you can go find the FIFA Squadcast table and stats and player information.
Yeah, we've
if you're in the league, you're now like
you're on front
immortalized
you're
on a website.
Well, here's the thing, like,
and in a good way, not in a bad one.
Not in a bad way, not squirting.
Yeah.
But we run the FIFA League right now. Hugo is the commissioner. Andrew helps him out a whole lot. Scotty was helping him out a whole lot. Where it was run on a Google spreadsheet, just between the people in the league. And we would have people tweet into the show asking, when wins games, where people are at. Now there is a drop zone on the website that's got the tables for both conferences, goal scorers, collective goal scorers. So we're doing a single table golden boot, single table assist leader, single table saves. But conferences are going to be split up. Results are going to be split up. But everything is currently listed on the website. At any given week, you should be able to go in there and see exactly where people are. You can see how terribly I'm doing currently. We're going to get into that a little bit. But yeah, it's and you can find that page at riotsquadcast.com/FIFA. Or is it /FIFA? /FIFA?
Yeah, /FIFA.
There you go. FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA.
And then we also, we've been doing sponsorship, or we've had sponsorships in the past with the Way Days. So we actually have a button for that. So you can easily just go to our sponsors, click a link, and it'll send you right to their page. So all our socials are on the top right corner, the YouTube, the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that's on the top right corner. You guys can, go find that. And it's easily accessible. It's all in one place. So it's, you guys are going to have to go and find 4 different places in one. You can just click on our website and it's all there. Not only that, Tucker, we have a shirt on our website.
Really?
A shirt. So I don't know if you guys saw, we, a couple months ago, we made some Squadcast shirts.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, where can I get this? We were like, soon. Fast forward 3 months later.
Yeah. Eventually.
You're finally able to go on our website and buy merchandise from us.
We've had the shirts. We just haven't had a way to get them.
We haven't had
an avenue to sell them. So
it's been set up now. It's all an eShop. You would purchase through we're not going to be delivering at the stadium or anything like that. You'll purchase through the shop. It'll have you put in your address and it'll get delivered to your home.
And here's the thing. We're going to do shirts. We're going to have hoodies. We're going to have hats. We're going to have a bunch of stuff up there. Patches. Right now we have the shirt. We're going to roll out some more things later on. The shirt right now, it's $25. That
includes tax and shipping.
Including shipping.
Handling.
So
it's $25 out the door.
$25.
And just.
Well, no, taxes.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Taxes on there.
Yeah.
But
PayPal charges.
It's free shipping. So the shipping's included. It's just taxes is still.
There's nothing we can do about that. You want to fix that? You're a libertarian.
Death and taxes.
Yeah,
get off my fucking dick about $3 of taxes. I got nothing to do with it. There's none. It's the man. All right. It's between you and Obama. All right, or whoever's in charge now. It's got nothing to do with me. Gary Johnson, 2020. Right? Is he a libertarian?
I don't know. I don't do politics.
Isn't it always Gary Johnson?
It's seemingly always Gary Johnson, and he's a fuck up.
Well, ask Josh. Josh is the one who'll know.
Josh will know. Josh is yelling at me in the Discord right now, I'm sure.
And then another thing, and what way you guys can, participate in the show is we're working on it right now, but it's looking like you guys can now join us in the prediction game.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So right now we're Big Tony and
show that you know more than us.
Big Tony and Josh Numbers are working on it, where it's basically like you guys can just basically add your prediction for that week. I think we might be coming up with a little competition, pulling back the curtain a little bit. We might be doing a competition. The winner gets something at the end of it. We'll see. We'll
get the winner something, and we'll also have the winner in here in studio to help us recap the season.
That's the thing I like.
And so there's that. And then here's one other thing, and it's very important. Way for you guys to contribute and help out with the show and help it grow is we actually have a Patreon. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with podcasts, many of them have Patreons. Ours is up there. There's a button for the Patreon. It is a way for you guys to contribute where you guys can, instead of like sending donations or where's like a tip jar or whatever it is. Like, we don't want you guys to just send money. Like, that's not our thing. We want you guys to, it's a monthly subscription. It's a monthly subscription. Basically, it's $5, $10, and $20.
I think those are the limits, yeah.
Those are the ones we have out there. The $5 a month, it's really like, you guys helping us out, and it's, helping us out pay for things like the monthly costs of hosting the podcast on sites, keeping the lights on, basically. So the $5 tier, which we call the Alan Gordon membership, it's an exclusive monthly live call-in episode access. You get a Squadcast sticker, and then you also get a Squadcast promo code for your merchandise. So $5 a month, you'll get that. And 15% off on the shirt. Mm-hmm. That's 15% with the promo code. That's our Alan Gordon membership. And basically, this is not for us to like line our pockets. We're not going to get rich and do stuff like
counting fat stacks.
I know we're not going to be like making it rain on anything like that. But it's, and we're not trying to like, it's not a charity thing. It's not a donation thing. Like, we want you guys to be there, and you guys. We've had people come up to us like, how can we help? We've had people who are like, if you guys had a Patreon, like, we'd subscribe. Like, this is your way to help us keep the lights on and do more things that we want to do. Like, we want to do more stuff.
We want to bring more content to you, the Galaxy fan. Yeah. That's the idea behind this, is for us to take what started out as a weekly podcast, to hopefully doing it more than once a week and doing more than just the podcasting. Hopefully, we would like to start doing some video stuff, doing some live shows from possibly G2 games, some possible, if the team will let us, some in-studio shoots or in-stadium shoots. So we got big plans for this thing. Well, it's not just...
Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, we've had people send it, we had Red, she sent us a Domino's gift card. We had that listener who we're still going to go ahead and protect their identity and who got us all away day subscriptions. Those are great. Those are phenomenal. But if you for everyone who said they wanted to buy us a pack of beer, or for everyone who said they want to buy us a bottle of whiskey, like, here's an avenue in which you can do that. And if you choose not to, look, the Riot Squadcast, as far as regularly being recorded on, we'll say Tuesday, but sometimes Thursday and occasionally Wednesday and Monday, that's not going to change. We're all, at the end of the day, we do this so that we can sit down and have a conversation about the Galaxy with each other. That's never, ever, ever going to
stop. The podcast, that's not going to change at all. So,
Gilbert's like, how do you send weed, though?
Yeah. The show, it stays the same. Like, you're going to get the weekly show every week. We do want to do these live shows every Tuesday. That's kind of our ideal thing, is doing it Tuesday nights, 9 to 9:30. That's like the ideal start time for us. But we want to call it the late nights with Chris and Ed.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. Right? That'd be glorious. And we talk about any number of things. It's all going to get figured out. And I believe correct me if I'm wrong, for the top tier, we only have
So we have the $5 is the Alan Gordon membership. Like I said, we're going to do like an exclusive thing for the Patreon people, exclusive videos for them. Like, I know we want to kind of do like player interview stuff, and that, that's not really our bag on like this, like the weekly podcast thing, but like that could be something that we want to do for our Patreon people. We have the $10 tier, which is the Kobe Jones membership. You get everything that we listed. The monthly videos, the sticker, the promo code, and then you also, with the $10 limit, you're actually going to get a shirt, and that's not going to be the shirt that we have on the website. We're going to design a whole nother shirt that will be exclusive for the $10 tier and above. And then we have the third tier, which is the $20 limit. That is the Landon Donovan tier. So that is reserved for 5 people because, 5 cups, 5 stars, baby. That's how we do.
I believe one has already been taken.
One has already been taken from our dear friend Amy. Thank you so much. But you get literally everything we listed above. Sticker. You get the monthly videos on the Patreon. Promo codes for the merchandise. You get the shirt. And we will also host a viewing party of your choosing, but also we have to work it out and make sure they have, TVs that we can actually watch stuff. So no, back alleys where we're just going to host people. That's not going to happen.
I'm not trying to get murdered.
I'm not trying to get murdered.
I just had a son. He's beautiful.
But that's, again, so we're going to host a viewing party of your choosing, your neighborhood. We also got to talk about how, if it has TVs, like I said, and we can do an extra show at the place. So
we'll work the logistics.
We'll
out.
make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll as long as you're being reasonable, we'll make it. We'll make it work.
Exactly. So again, we're not making you guys do this. It's to the kindness of your heart to help out the show, build us up. We want to do more shows a week. So maybe in the future, if this builds up, we can have more content during the week, not just the one show maybe a week.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to do more things. This is a passion project for us, and we put a lot of hours and a lot of work into this every week. So we want to do more.
Yeah. This is exclusively for people who've said, how can we help? This is the avenue in which you can help. That's organized and that actually pushes us in a direction to do more. That's really it. We actually sold a shirt already. I don't know if you saw that, which is
I saw that on the chat.
Fucking
exactly.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scotty.
And we're trying to send those out
What about the Geo tier?
I know. Well, to be fair, that's the first one that when we first named them, they were going to be terrible names, but it didn't make sense why we would do that. But the shirts, I think we're going to send them out on a weekly basis.
Yeah, the shirts will go out every Friday or Saturday via USPS. So you're somewhere in Southern California, presumably outside of Dan from Atlanta and Dan from Toronto, who are both expected to order a shirt. So yours may take longer, but most of you will get them in a couple days.
Yeah. And we want to be clear, and it's certainly not to throw shade in any direction, just to be straightforward. This isn't a setup where you've got 30 days to order a shirt or you've got 20 days to order a shirt.
No,
then it closes. This will just be up.
Yeah.
And whenever you are ready to order one, it will just be there.
It's not going to be a time thing. There will be exclusive stuff. Ben, we're working on a hat right now with the Squadcast Bullet Club logo.
Ooh, too sweet.
Yes,
stitched, not patch. A stitched one, yeah.
We will have some stuff that's limited run. Most stuff will always be available. It may take a little bit longer. And I love everyone in the squad. I do.
Oh.
But
the squad start throwing shade.
No, the squad has a tendency to have some larger people. On hand, we have everything up to 2X. So if you need a larger than 2X, your order may get delayed by a week.
It's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But a week's not bad.
But we can, if it's not on the site, shoot me an email. And it might be I think an extra $1, maybe $2 more just for the shirt.
For the material.
Yeah.
But
it costs more to be
it costs more to be a fatty.
Be a fatty, yeah.
And you know what? And all of us big guys know, hey, it costs more.
Look, this is not brand new information
to
any of our larger brothers and sisters.
Yeah, so if you don't see your size on the site, or if you like the design but say, hey, you know what, I want a special cut of a shirt, you shoot me an email, we'll work something out.
Or I know Ben, we can get some stuff on toddler clothes, onesies. So if you guys have babies,
so you have a monster-sized child onesie. It's 22 pounds now.
Yeah, if you have something or an idea or something you want, just shoot me an email, Ben at Riot Squadcast. We'll work something out.
Love it.
All right, on that, you go to the website, riotsquadcast.com.
Go look and figure it out.
It's live now. Go. It's please, we're gonna have stuff up there, posts, videos. We're gonna try to take more pictures. Not of us, because we're ugly mugs. Or we'll do high angles like the Facebook.
Yeah.
Or MySpace, the MySpace angles.
I went on my MySpace today. It was horrifying. Absolutely horrifying.
And let us know what you want to see. If there's something, hey, you know what, you think it would be cool for us to cover, or something that, hey, it's a good idea if you guys do this, let us know. We're open to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It still remains the people's show.
Exactly. The podcast stays the same. That nothing's going to change that. This thing is going to be out every week. Hopefully we do it every Tuesday. I know schedules kind of get in the way of some things, but that's exciting. We've been working it for quite a while. We've been doing meetings, man. It's been weird official shit.
I left my house to talk about this.
Still in sandals and shorts, even though it's cold.
Always.
Rain or shine.
Yeah, it was rainy, cold as fuck. And yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? I don't live in Oregon anymore. I'm wearing sandals and shorts everywhere I go. Where's my Squadcast sandals and shorts? Where are those at?
No, we'll work it out.
Double X. I like it. Get it moving. The Juan Pablo Angel tier. I do like the bad names people are coming up with. You got to have a Geo tier. That's where people pay us and we do nothing. A Ciani tier, Juan Pablo Angel tier.
That's when we just we ship it off to somebody else.
That's where you sign up for the Patreon for 3 months and it ends up running for about a year and a half, 2 years. Drastically longer than anyone ever really wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Juan Pablo Angel, you sign up for the Patreon and we give it to
A homeless person.
Yeah. Look, if you are listening to this recorded or through the podcast and you have an opportunity next week to go through the live chat, please do.
The live chat is so fun.
The listeners to this show are geniuses.
We got 50 people on the show watching it right now on the stream.
Andrew says the Chris Klein tier gets you some sort of life calamity, like your car gets totaled.
I like that. No, it's more of like the Chris Klein tier is like you buy into a pyramid scheme and you put like a lot of money into it, and then for some reason it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And then you're like left there like, hey, it wasn't my fault.
If you did your homework, it probably wouldn't have worked out. And everyone around you had told you it wouldn't
everyone
work
was
out.
telling you like, hey, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
But you still went. You still did it anyways.
Keep running forward.
Keep running forward.
Always forward.
Again, riotsquadcast.com. We're going to have blog posts. We're going to have all that stuff. Go on there. Check it out.
The link to the sponsors are nice.
Link to sponsors are on there. Speaking of sponsors.
Did you see how I fucking T-balled you up for that bitch?
Why do you keep doing that?
I'm working on it,
You keep doing that where he's like, you see how I teed it up? Oh,
Well,
good transition.
I'm proud of me. I got a rough week.
Away Days. Away Days is back,
It's like
baby.
a warm blanket all around me.
Our friends at Away Days. You guys know Away Days by now. Away Days Football. It's an independent soccer clothing brand company based out of Boston, unfortunately.
We don't have to talk about this.
We don't have to talk about where he's from, though. But we still love you, Martin. It's all cool. Martin does it all himself. He's a one-man wrecking machine. Does all the customer care, does all the shipping, does everything. This dude goes at 100%. And what we really love, and we've been fortunate to have one of our listeners and buy us a mystery kit, which is super, super cool. If you guys go on the website, awaydaysfootball.com, you'll see if you go into their shop, they have the mystery kit, which is a $25 jersey, soccer jersey. And it's not going to be your Manchester United. It's not going to be your Real Madrids. It'll be like the lower level teams, like Chris.
Luton Town.
What you got?
I have a Middlesbrough and an Olympiacos.
So it's not going to be your like crazy,
Olympiacos away,
which is dope, dude. I love that jersey.
I now wear it more, and I wear my Middlesbrough jersey, which I wear more than my Newcastle jersey. Doesn't make any sense.
So weird. Yeah, I got the Olympiacos home jersey, and then what was the other one I got?
You have Celta Vigo?
Celta Vigo.
You have Celta Vigo.
Which is like, it looks like a Sweden jersey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a Celta.
That's what I thought it was at first. But amazing stuff. We've seen amazing jerseys. You go Away Days Football, it's $25, you get a mystery kit. It's like a Christmas present every month. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
They also have different stuff. They have like jackets, they have patches, they have hoodies, they have hats, beanies. I mean, it's legit.
That's what I want. What I would like to get, and hopefully when my income tax return comes, because look, we all on the same page here. But the 3-month subscription, every month, give or take the same day, they'll send you a new jersey in the mail. So you're buying yourself 2 jerseys in the future plus one showing up immediately.
Because I mean, $25, dude, that doesn't even buy you a shirt.
I now wear it more than all my other shirts. If it's clean, I'm usually wearing my away day shirt.
Even if it's not that clean, I mean, you pretty much.
I don't go out of the house very often. I mostly got baby all over me.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
It really is. It's lovely. Not gonna lie.
You can also follow, and you know what the best part I love of our sponsor with Away Days is when people tag us in the photos.
Yes.
Like it makes me feel good. Like when people get their jerseys. So if you go on Instagram or Twitter, it's Away Days Football, FUTBOL. So if you don't get confused, the website is American Football or English Football, and then the Twitter is Football.
Soccer football.
Football.
Yeah.
But tag us. Like, we love seeing you guys post your pictures. Like I said, it brings me, like, some weird joy to see people, like, post stuff.
Well, it's watching people get a gift I actually care about.
Yeah.
Like I like seeing soccer jerseys, and if I'm going to watch an unboxing, I want to see an unboxing of a soccer jersey. I don't care about the latest toy or some video game. Show me your new Rangers kit. Show me a Celta Vigo. Show me I'm not sure I can pronounce this, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Panathinaikos?
I mean, that sounds pretty right.
I feel like I got that. Josh will let me know. So yeah, I mean, if it's something that's you're interested in,
is that the one that's like the Greek club that has like Irish
green,
roots or something?
Yeah.
There's like a 3-leaf clover or a 4-leaf clover on the.
You know what? I'm worried. I can't look into it because if I look into it, I'm going to get another team, and I've got more than enough teams at this point in my life. So if I start reading about this, it'll send me down another path. Churro Duro in the live chat right now just said he got a River Plate jersey that was dope.
By the way, Churro Duro. Dope ass name.
Great name. Yeah.
That's a dope name.
And that's a name he signed up for on YouTube, so that's not his name just for the live chat. He regularly rolls with Churro Duro.
I mean, he's like posting on like random like cat videos like, yo, dude, that Siamese? That's a dope ass Siamese cat. Posted by Churro Duro.
Siamese all day.
Oh, that calico? That's a dope ass calico.
He just goes around YouTube commenting on cat videos.
Hey, the internet's just like cat videos, right? And like racism. But I mean,
hardcore pornography. Like
that's
mostly those three things.
I think that you could sum up the internet in cat videos, pornography,
hardcore,
and then racism.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cross section I'm trying to get into. Episode title.
That's
hardcore.
like a weird like cross like section of the internet, like.
And it definitely exists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the internet.
Just like
not even like the dark web, like the regular web.
Yeah, like Pornhub, you could find a racist cat.
Like where they like the chicks wear like the ears now.
Oh, I went like full furry outfit, just like
like cats, like the play.
Yeah, drilling into like an overweight mom.
Oh, why?
I don't know, man. I don't run the internet. These are the things that are out there, Ed.
I guess so. Speaking of jerseys, sorry. By the way, awaydaysfootball.com.
Yes.
Let's go back to the sponsor
real quick.
Awaydaysfootball.com. Benjamin. The promo code is still the same for the fine people?
Yes, it is.
Squadcast. All one word, all capitals.
Make it big.
Squadcast. You get 15% off of your order. Go there, get yourself a jersey. Help us out by getting the sponsor, making us look good.
Save yourself some tax.
Save yourself some monies. Save yourself some monies. And then follow them on Twitter.
Theft, Ed.
Away Days Football. I think it's Away Days Football on Instagram. So.
I can check for you, but I think you're right.
But speaking of jerseys, we had a nice little gift over the last couple days. Maybe 5 gifts or 4 extra ones.
I was looking at you confused. I'm like, I don't know where you're segueing here.
Some 4 extra gifts.
It does look pretty.
2019, your LA Galaxy jerseys will have 5 stars on the jersey, baby.
As the good Lord intended.
Yeah.
As sweet, innocent baby Jesus wanted.
But the devil MLS was like, I strike you down, and you only get 1 small little gold star. Even though the winner of that year got a big star.
Yeah.
Bitch, give me my big star.
Bitch, give me my big star. I like to think Juninho came back and was like, I don't play for 1 star. Excuse me, do you know who I am? I won multiple fucking cups.
Give me that jersey number, and then give me my 5 stars. Is what Juninho said when he came into the club.
Make it happen.
Chop chop.
He's just at Away Days on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Away Days on Instagram. Go find them. But yes, 5 stars on the jersey. Can you believe it? It's amazing. We saw like the Zlatan and Kamara on like the media day stuff.
And I don't necessarily believe it was, quote, leaked. I think the people who posted the pictures they posted knew everyone was going to see those. It's pretty clear.
By the way, I'm sorry, this chat has broken down.
What happened?
It's all about like kitties and like squirting.
Kitties that squirt are my play. Ja. Churro Duro is might be getting a jersey number from us because he's becoming quite the hero.
I think he might be one of my favorite people now. But again, if you guys want to call in anytime, 562-641-5277. That's 562-641-5277. And I want to talk because I love me a long sleeve jersey. Like it's my preferred way I want to buy a jersey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MLS.
I read about that.
Done with long sleeve jerseys. You can no longer sell long sleeve jerseys. You can no longer sell goalkeeper jerseys, which we had for like 1 year, and now they're gone. You can't buy them anymore.
But in fairness, and just to hop us back on point, I would trade both of those in a heartbeat. in a heartbeat for that 5-star home jersey. Because it's our birthright.
I guess I could just wear like a compression shirt underneath, which
get some long johns.
I do all the time anyways.
Yeah, get some long johns. Get some white long johns. You'll be fine.
Dude,
you live in Southern California. What the fuck? Who needs a long sleeve? Who needs a long sleeve?
I'm fat, so I like wear like things that are like layered. Like that's why I always wear hoodies. Like fat people always wear hoodies to cover up the fat.
Yeah, I'm with you, but how beautiful. How truly beautiful does that 5-star look?
Like I said, I think we talked about it the other time. I was like, I prefer it going straight across.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, why do we have a reason why the 1 is gold? Is it just because it's from the previous year?
I think it's the 5th. I mean, I would imagine th're just labeling it.
I'm assuming it's because it's already on there, and then they were like, "Oh, we can put 5 stars on there. Let's add the other ones."
Maybe. I don't know. I figured it was either going to be that, or they're setting some kind of precedent for going forward. If you've won or whatever, like we're going to highlight. I don't know if every year is going to have the singular gold star and then the 4 silvers around it, or because presumably eventually we should move to 5 silver stars, right?
I just feel like it was from the previous jersey.
They were just like, sprinkle the other 4.
That's what I feel like. But what I feel though, and I think they're going to do the secondary kit unveiling on the 17th.
Correct. Midnight Navy or something like that.
If you have 2018's jersey, authentic
for the home jersey,
you can get the 4 added stars for free.
That's literally what it is. Then
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is. Because if that isn't what they did, you would have 2 jerseys that look totally different.
And how do you do that?
How do you
bring
it in?
You go take it in, and
you take it in. They're going to do it. They're going to do it
because I have one.
They'll take it. The Galaxy will do it for free. They'll add the 4 extra stars. Yeah. So your 2018 home jersey will have the extra stars
because that's what the players are wearing next year. They're going to wear the 2018 home with the 5 stars, which is a great move on their part. Like not just bringing the 5 stars back, but saying, hey, you invested in a 2018 home jersey and authentic and spent the money. We're not going to fuck you over the next year by having a new 2018 home jersey that you need to get so that you're, keeping up. We're just going to go ahead and level you out. We're going to, at least for 1 year, kind of do away. And now if you had that one home jersey that had the singular star, that's this like weird little collector's item. Like occasionally you'd find Galaxy merch with the 3 stars over the top because we didn't keep that for very long. They're bringing everyone to normal and it's not going to cost you any extra money. They're taking care of it free of charge. It's a great program and obviously we shit on the people who run this team often because they make a lot of really dumbass decisions. This is a moment that they should be praised. They made the right call. In fairness, they're fixing the wrong call, but you can't really complain about that so much. They're doing the right thing. They're making it work.
And I don't think it was really a Galaxy thing. That was like a MLS mandate. Like, you're 5 stars. No, you only get 1. You get 1 now, even though DC has the 4 still. And the current champion's going to have a bigger gold star than you.
But it's gold. It's gold, They're fucking
gold.
Bitch, platinum. That's what it's about. The kids want platinum now.
Yeah. Uranium's really huge in the Middle East.
Grills are still a thing, right?
We can bring him back. I'm seeing Madame Serrano in the group chat saying, I credit DTK with that too. I inquired about it. I heard it was a Chris Klein call. I'm obviously subject to being skeptical about most positive things in regarding to that gentleman. But from what I heard and from someone I do like and trust, I heard it was Klein's call. What I don't understand is, didn't Adidas tell us we couldn't do that? Like that was the reasoning for getting rid of it to begin with. Was Adidas? But that's what happened, right? Adidas said, "Hey, we're switching to this new mode," and now we hear later somebody can pick up a phone call, make it happen. All the same, it's great to have all 5 back. That's all that's all that actually matters in the end, right?
And then the name of the color name of our jerseys, Night Navy.
Night Navy, there it is.
Doesn't that sound like some like Miami Vice like episode title?
Yeah. I'd watch that show.
I'd watch that.
I'd even watch a spinoff of Miami Vice that's Night Navy.
Or is that like a Navy show, but that's like it's only at night?
What was the name of that Hulk Hogan show that you were talking about on here? Thunder.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise. It's like a Thunder in Paradise episode.
Oh my God! Yes, that would be amazing. I do want to give a quick shout out to @IE Galactico or IE_Galactico on Twitter. Our boy bought 19 tickets to the home match versus Chivas Light. So he wants to sell them to pure G fans. You go on Twitter, hit him up. He has tickets. I know our boy hit us up.
He has 15 tickets.
15 tickets left.
4 of them are mine.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
Okay. So go hit him up at IE_Galactico. So you can hook up our boy so he doesn't have to, like, sell them on the secondary market and maybe some.
And he is selling them under market value.
Yeah.
He is mostly trying to recoup money back for them. So we want to make sure listeners to the show and a guy who's just genuinely done a great thing for Galaxy fans, making sure that Galaxy fans are in the stadium and they're going to be able to afford it, not for exorbitant prices. So do get in touch with him if you're looking for a ticket, at least before you go and pay some crazy over the top fee.
Like, ridiculous. Like, don't do that. And you won't even have to worry about, like, the AXS fees and
all the other
ticket
craziness.
fees. Yeah, dude, don't even.
He's out here doing the Lord's work.
Moving on from the 5 stars. So glad that's happening. I'm so proud we can, like, just shove it in everyone's face.
The debate ender.
Yeah.
You just can count them all over. You see this right here? You know what this means? This means not welcome.
I do love your idea of that being your Christmas tree topper.
Right?
That's amazing.
Like, I sped up the GIF file, or GIF, or whatever, however you want to say it.
It's GIF.
Of the stars getting counted. So the way the Galaxy, displayed it, they just ding, 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 ding count. I sped that shit up a little bit. Have you seen it? It looks like a Christmas tree topper. And I've never realized that that's what I needed as a Christmas tree topper. I'm ready to convert to Christianity or Catholicism or whatever allows me to use a Christmas tree. I'm in on that one. I need a menorah that's just got 5 points that just counts Galaxy stars.
All right, moving on. The Galaxy actually did play.
It's like, now that you've offended 3 different religions.
Well, let's move on from that. The Galaxy actually did play. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call them technical games, but scrimmages.
It was a scrimmage. It was a close scrimmage. Yeah.
Vissel Kobe. Is that how you pronounce it?
It's Kobe.
Vissel Kobe.
Vissel Kobe.
Kobe.
And then shimmy and then
shimmy. Shoot. Miss.
I want to talk not more about the result. 4-1, whatever. Kamara with 2 goals. Good to see that dude good on the score sheet.
Oh, it was 4-2. It was 4-1?
It was 4-1.
No,
4-1.
Apologies.
Technically they scored 2 because they scored an own goal.
Oh.
But yeah. I want to talk the lineup though. I know this kind of gives us a little visual of I think we're expecting to see.
Yeah, it's still way early though.
Still early, but it's a little glimpse of what we're going to see.
It's the first relatively serious glimpse.
Yeah. You had starting lineup, goalkeeper, obviously David Bingham, Julian Araujo, who is like the trial list on right now, Daniel Steres, Dave Romney, Jorgen Shelvik. So not a center back, Jorgen Shelvik. Very interesting. Alessandrini, Leggett, Jonathan Dos Santos, Uriel Antuna, Ola Kamara, and Zlatan.
The only point I want to correct you is Felcher actually started that game. The right back came in as a sub when Felcher went out.
I'm just sorry. I'm looking at the Galaxy website, so
yeah.
Obviously they
naturally. How long did it take him to correct the G2 page? Like 6 months.
Oh,
yeah, Felcher started and pulled up lame. They took him out as a precaution. But
I think his sister was there to pick him up, so he's okay.
Look, my man's he's working hard. Leave him alone. And Leggett ended up leaving early as well. But that was also precaution.
Which is like I know like we were going to talk about injuries. We'll talk about it now. Leggett came off with like a cramp, but it's coming off as like a little strain.
Mm-hmm.
So
7 to 10 or something.
Yeah, he'll be out for like a week. But it's early preseason. Don't why are you trying to push it?
The way I looked at it, and I could be entirely off base. The way I looked at it is they're giving him a week. He just came out of a full camp. He just came out of the U.S. men's national team camp. He just came out of the U.S. men's national team games. If anything, he needs a little time to rest. I viewed it more as, hey, we're giving him a week off before we really get loaded again heading into the actual season, because we need to make sure he's healthy and make sure that the hamstrings are working. We also missed, if you're talking injuries, we missed you could say a big name.
We're going to talk about him.
Just leave it.
We're going to talk about him later.
Just leave it.
We'll just say Gio, a no-show because of a mysterious leg injury.
I wonder if it's the same.
I thought it was car trouble. I thought he just had car trouble. Couldn't make it. He called in.
I would love the Galaxy to devolve to a point where they're like, I don't know, man, Gio's battery was dead. It just didn't. It wasn't working.
It's always the excuse you give to work. You're like, oh no, I can't come in today.
Well, mine now is like my kid's sick. It's perfect.
You can get.
I pick any of the kids.
It is. It's so good.
Pick any of the kids. I'm like, Damien's sick. Everyone's freaked out. I'm like, Jonas got a cough. He's fine. He'll be all right. I'll be in an hour. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, so Gio, I don't know what's going on.
Just get kids, man.
Gio no show with some mysterious leg injury. Legit come off with a leg strain, so that's nothing to worry about. Hopefully,
they said both were precautions.
Yeah, precautionary. So, and it's early. Like you want them to like not get hurt before the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
Are you worried about that though? Like legit having a muscle injury so early.
Well, I think
are you worried of this dragging on into the season?
No,
and maybe
I think the thing with Legit is that he's been training and working fucking tremendously hard with the U.S. men's national team.
Had a hell of a game.
Had a hell of 2 games.
Yeah,
that dude was honestly like
what was game changer when he came
top
in?
3 of the U.S. January camp. So I think coming off from that and not really getting rest. I mean, these guys have only been training for 2 weeks. He's been training for like a month and a half, a little more than that.
In all honesty, I genuinely viewed it more like we're giving him a couple days, and here's a way we can say we're giving him a couple days without people wondering where he's at for the preseason game on Saturday, without anyone freaking out and saying, "Oh, why isn't Legit in the lineup?" He's got muscle fatigue. He's got We're just gonna give him a couple days, let him rest up, and then when he comes back, it'll be time to hit the ground running. Not Felcher worried about, and not in a legitimate injury way. Just like Felcher had a full off season.
His sister said he's fine.
That's just going back to that well.
You got to hit it like twice, and
going
you got to move
back to
on.
that well.
That's the thing we keep trying to teach him.
Ben with the sound effects and the jokes is just like
you got to hit a joke once, and then like 3 minutes later, hit it one more time to circle it back in, and then you fucking move on.
Well, they say comedy comes in 3. So
you told me you wouldn't his sister more than like a couple times.
I mean, not if I'm her brother. I mean, that's weird.
That's weird.
But I'm more concerned about him needing to go off or them.
Well, especially because we don't really have right back depth.
Clearly, like who came in to sub for him? For Felcher?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, it was in your starting lineup,
dude. I don't trust it anymore.
But that's a kid who came in.
Julian
Araujo.
Julian Araujo.
You could have played Hilliard Arce at right back, but I guess it looks like they're viewing him more as a center back. I mean, they had no one to bring in after Felcher went down. The back line is so razor thin, especially at right back.
Half your preseason camp are trialists.
Yeah, and what were we thinking at right back? We got rid of Baggio. We got rid of Garcia. We got rid of Zardes.
All our right back coverage.
Hey, we got Kitchen. We got a history.
You slide Kitchen right over.
Look,
right back.
it can't get any worse, could it?
Hey,
is what we said about other players who they put in the right back position.
Put Efrain on the right back. Right, let the kid run.
That's just
play that Ajax ball. Everyone's a forward. Everyone's a forward. Just starts from the back.
At 2-7-1.
A dream of the day. We got numbered center midfielders anyway. Why not?
Exactly.
His injury was a little bit more concerning to me, and we're going to get into in that huge slice of pie. We're going to get into why it's a little more concerning to me. I would have loved to seen one of my goals for this preseason would have been to see Felcher get through the entire thing, physically able to play every game and get through every training without an injury. I'm drastically more concerned about that guy's injury record than I am about Legit's.
How is it this dude who's like chiseled, like he's like the statue of David, and the dude is like weak? Is it all glamour muscles?
It's all
Is it all glamour muscles?
Zero leg day. What are you talking
muscles
about?
for the gram?
Yeah, it's all about
gram muscles.
All about the gram.
Gram muscles.
If it's not a muscle he can rub baby oil on, my man's not working it out. He and I have the exact same routine on leg day.
Do you think it's just like? What kind of baby oil does he use? Like
Jergens all day. What are you talking about?
It's not dollar store baby oil.
My man's got Whole Foods baby oil. Yeah, I don't know what it is because I can't afford it. But that's it's only the best of the best.
Organic, all natural.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be taken from like African rainforests, from the Mumbuku tribe. That's where my man gets all his baby oils from.
That's where he gets baby oils.
Pure, made out of berries.
Bingham with a save against Iniesta on PK, like
what? Iniesta.
All right.
Whatever. It's not even that good.
I know.
Couldn't even score on Bingham. How good can you be? Everybody scored on Bingham. I mean, come on. It's
good for it's got to be good for the confidence, though, man. Right?
Yeah, it's
given me a bit of confidence because I'm like not very high on Bingham.
Given the fatty boom batty raise my man Bingham is getting this season, He better start saving penalties for like 38-year-old quasi-retired center midfielders.
But dude, come on. Like, even in Iniesta at like 50, you're like, okay, this dude could probably still score a PK against me.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. So, big David Bingham. Keeping shit.
Big D David Bingham.
Big D Bings.
All right. So good first preseason scrimmage.
Yeah.
What do you think of the lineup? Positionally.
Again, it's just
with the 4-4-2 instead of, Schelotto's known for playing the 4-3-3, but
I just think it's just his
personnel.
His personnel, man. He had no wiggle room.
Well, he got to play he got to play both of his wingers, Alessandrini on the wide left instead of the wide right, which is a little reassuring to see. The crosses should get better.
And then Boateng scoring, which is like, is that a sign to come?
Look, Boateng scored in the same game David Bingham saved a penalty against Andres Iniesta. Like, calm down. Everybody calm down.
All right.
But Antuña getting to play apparently was playing very well. Sjelvik and Alessandrini on the same side. I believe Polenta started. Steris started, so that's Steris started over Romney. If we're playing Sjelvik at left back, Steris started over Romney, which should lead you to believe it's something of an experimental lineup. You're probably seeing 80, 85, 90% of what a starting lineup based on who we have right now. But anytime, if Steris is winning this contest over Romney, I'm really, 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 really concerned.
But don't you, I feel like the decisions that are being made with this team right now, like, I can fully back it. Like, I'm like confident.
Most of them.
Well, we'll get into that.
That we can control.
Yeah, exactly. But I have this, like, I haven't had this feeling with the Galaxy team since like 2013, 14.
That's because Kurt Rolfo isn't making these decisions.
But it's an decline is like, it feels like he's finally taking a backseat.
Yeah. As best.
And he's even just like, nah, it's all you guys know.
You don't see him anywhere, which is great.
There's no more quotes from him. Yeah. You don't see, because he was the guy you'd see everywhere.
Yeah.
He'd be popping up on every.
He's like that. Do you ever see that Suge Knight video where I think they're receiving like a BET award? And he's like, if y'all wanna come to a record label where the producer ain't all up in the video, dancing on the video, come to Death Row Records. That's what Klein reminded me of. It's like, bro, I'm not trying to see you. I'm trying to see Zlatan. I'm trying to see Ola. I'm trying to see Leggett. I'm trying to see some of these other guys.
All right. So yes, starting preseason, first preseason in the game at home is going to be on Saturday. I will be there. Ben, are you going to be there? Should I even ask Tucker?
No.
Okay, I will be there.
I'm going to watch it, but Ed'll be there.
I'll be there. So if you come find me, I'll be tailgating with Lars. I'll have stickers if you guys want to come through. Hit me up. I'll get you a sticker. I'll sticker you up.
I don't want to cut in too much. People are sending us their Patreon subscriptions, and I just want to say it warms my heart. So if you are listening right now and you sign up for and you're signing up for the Patreon while it's going on, we just Galaxy World Order at GWO96 on Twitter. Just sign up for the Landon tier, so that's at least 2 of the Landon tiers that are gone already. We definitely have an Alan Gordon tier that's already been taken. Thanks.
Thank you guys.
I do genuinely appreciate it, and we love you.
That is very much appreciated. All right, moving on. Let's talk controversies. And no, not the one that you're thinking of.
Get ready to sign up now. We're waiting for that one? Okay.
That's the big one.
Oh, boy. I was taking my shoes off, my earrings. I was ready to go. Take my weave off. Take my heels off.
The one, the only, Mr. David Beckham is going to be immortalized at the front of the Diggity.
Yeah.
It's all cosmic. Now, let's talk.
It's a good one, man.
I have my opinions on it, but let's go around.
I'll go last. Can I go last?
Sure. Ben, what do you think of this? I'm
torn. I think that he deserves a statue. I would have liked to have seen them much like at Old Trafford, where I would love to see him, Landon, and Robbie all together in a statue. But he deserves a statue. I mean, we don't without David Beckham, we don't have Zlatan, we don't have Keane. The league isn't what it is. So I mean, I would have liked to have seen other players first, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's deserved.
And that was the expression, right? Because like Kobe and Cien and that whole thing, they're immortalized on the Wall of Fame. Which, yeah, let's put a poll out. Who knows about that still? Who thought it was still up?
And how about before we put a statue, we put him in like the Wall of Fame?
Do you know that's actually called a Ring of Honor?
The Ring of Honor.
The Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Which I always heard Wall of Legends.
No, Wall of Legends. Yeah, I remember that too.
They changed it when they took down the banners and redid the stadium from the Wall of Fame, and they they called it a Ring of Honor when they put their names on the side up by the press box.
I only rap
So-
Ring of Honor.
I agree. I think that I think that Beckham definitely deserves a statue.
Yeah.
The league wouldn't be where it is at if it wasn't for this dude. He's changed everything, especially in the positive, bringing more attention to not only the league but making us worldwide, like world known, international. Like you think MLS, you think LA Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time there's a player being rumored to come over, it's LA Galaxy.
Bro, that's
Like there is no other team in this league. It is always LA Galaxy.
because we signed international players like Dan Keat, pride of New Zealand, Kiwi Messi. I saw a Dan Keat video today and it just hit me. Look, Simon Elliott. Yeah, so come on.
Oh, Simon Elliott definitely deserves something.
Beckham deserves a statue. I don't even know if I agree with that. Like just saying it, I get it. Like I get the argument. I understand the argument, and it's not something I was upset about or mad about. It seemed strange to me. It just seemed weird.
Here's my argument for a David Beckham statue. Yes, he deserves it because he brought us a couple more trophies. Even though his first couple years were a little rocky, especially with like Lars and then the team not wanting to be back after visiting Milan. Who's gonna come? Like, because we get a lot of international people come over and watch our games. Who's going to come over and take a picture with a Cienfuegos statue? Honestly, if you're not a Galaxy like diehard, you're going to be like, who is this dude?
Mm-hmm.
If you see a statue of David Beckham, you're going to get all the grams, you're going to get all the gram posts, you're going to get all like the tags and the photos. Like, it's going to be something that people come to go and look at.
Well, that returned me to my original problem with it. Like I understand a Beckham statue is going to get you the clicks and the engagements and where we currently exist and the people who currently run and operate the club. That is the important thing. And look, not even going to argue, to a degree, it is important. Branding and marketing and all that stuff is very, very important. We are currently locked in a battle within our own city and our own market, for market share and importance and all that stuff. But maybe the argument of if there is a statue for the people who genuinely deserve it ahead of Beckham. And that was my main problem. It's not that David doesn't deserve one. He just doesn't deserve one ahead of Kobe. He doesn't deserve one ahead of Landon. He doesn't deserve one ahead of Robbie Keane. Period.
Don't you feel like this is like a missed opportunity to like,
But that's how you
with
teach
your fans?
People. But
like, well, no, more of just like, hey, we want to build a statue. Who would you want to see it of? Do a fucking poll. Like, get your fans interacting with your team.
Well, even
and be like, they actually feel like they're a part of what's going on in the stadium, what's going on with the renovations. Like, be like, hey, we want to make a statue outside of the stadium. Who would you like to see first?
And if you do that, let's be honest. If you do that, Beckham's going to win anyway. We can all pretty much. But if you had to bet your life on it, you would probably bet that Beckham's going to win that poll.
Or as a season ticket perk, you're like, hey, you have
get
a vote.
Yeah, and then if you don't like it, you can say what they probably should say, which is, well, where's your fucking season ticket then? You didn't have an opportunity to vote. But if you leave it to a poll, Beckham likely going to win. I mean, it's not crazy to say Beckham's going to win, right? Then if you have assholes like me complaining about it, you can go, well, look, we put up a poll. Your beef ain't with me. Your beef is with Galaxy fans. Maybe you're out of touch with Galaxy fans because we asked them. Now, maybe that happened and I haven't heard about it. That's possible. To your point about Cienfuegos, maybe that's how you educate some people on Cienfuegos, where they go, well, there's someone here so important they built a statue to this person. And I'm not much in the business of thinking Cienfuegos should. I just saw it.
Our boy Scott was like, a poll would just lead to an Eli Allen statue
all day long. I'm not.
But it's got to be one that's like motorized, right?
It's got to while he's doing that
he's
weird
dancing,
for his one goal. I'm not going to argue that Cienfuegos should get a statue before all these other people, but perhaps that's a way to educate Galaxy fans who weren't around for that period of time to say, well, who is this person that's so important they felt the need to immortalize Kobe Jones? Like Damien.
But who's going to do that, though?
Damien.
Well, I know, but that's
a rare case.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
The Japanese person who's flying out and watching a Galaxy game going, yeah, I'm going to look up who this dude is. Like, that's not going to happen.
But why are they flying out? Like, they're flying.
There's plenty of people who come out from all across the world to come and watch our games.
I'm not saying they don't, but so if they're coming out to watch our games, they're already interested in the Galaxy. They're not coming for Beckham's statue. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that you having that statue there, it's going to be a little attraction to be like, hey, there's a Beckham statue up there. Like,
It's something to go see.
You know, Brits are going to come out and be like, "Oh, there's a statue of Beckham."
That was my issue. That was my only issue with it. I'm not opposed to Beckham getting a statue. I understand why they would want to do it. My only issue is it's the engagement. You know what I mean? It's the clicks, it's the engagement, it's the pictures, it's the Instagram. That seemingly is the reason you choose to give David one above, Kobe, who dedicated the end of his career, Landon, who was the star who gave up the captain's armband, or Robbie Keane, who is the best player we've ever had.
That's why I think Ben's idea of like the Old Trafford, where you have three.
They should get it together.
Do a Mount Rushmore of like Gio, Cien, Landon, Beckham.
Gio.
I'm sorry, not Gio, because I'm looking at the chat.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, focus, Ed. Focus.
Yeah, dial back in.
Cien, Kobe, Beckham, and Landon.
I would.
Or maybe even
I know they want to give it to
there.
Beckham. I would do Beckham, Keane, and Landon, and give it to them together.
So with this whole statue thing, does this make Donovan like absolutely like never interact with the team ever again? Like the dude doesn't care about the team at all now. Like he never tweets about the team. I never see him like post, "Hey, good job Galaxy on the season," or "Oh, I'm excited about the Galaxy season." Nothing.
Well, his focus always seems to be on this like San Diego soccer project he wants to get going. And now I think he's playing indoor soccer with the San Diego Sockers.
San Diego Soccer.
I mean, I guess you would say Beckham is so far removed from the game now that it kind of makes sense. Like he's a minority stake owner in the Inter Miami team. But Robbie Keane, you have, he's coaching and I think he's assistant coach with the Republic of Ireland.
I mean, he hasn't said shit about the Galaxy since he left either. He hasn't.
Well,
his wife
he
says
kind of
more.
left on not great terms.
Not the best terms in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think Landon's done. But you still really have to. I think you have to redial your mind into the people making these decisions.
Oh no, I understand why they're doing it, and I think people need to realize it as well. As like, it's not if it was on a deserving level, Kobe and Cien would be the first ones to get that statue.
I don't get
it.
But
look at the Kings and Staples Center, like Gretzky, like he didn't bring a trophy to the Kings.
It's the same thing.
But he elevated
the organization as a whole.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you ask any Kings fans, there's going to be people who are like they think would be way more deserving, but it's Gretzky. Like you have to make a statue of that dude. Like it's Beckham. You got to you eventually would have to make a statue of that dude.
One of my issues, because I did have one.
And I understand not the first. I wouldn't want him to
I did have one chief issue with giving Beckham a statue. Like the guy was an asshole for 50% of the time he was here. And it wasn't like we didn't win a cup and he was trying really hard. The guy was a dickhead for 55% of the time he was here. For 2.5 years, he showed up, and for 2.5 years, he busted his ass and he did everything he could. And you can even be generous and give him the full 3 and say for 3 years, the guy did everything in his power to try to get an MLS Cup to the Galaxy, and that was his focus and his determination. But for the first 3 years, we were an afterthought. Like I watched the video today, the interview with AC Milan, where he's all but begging Tim Lewicki and the lawyers for the Galaxy and the lawyers for AC Milan to work out a transfer deal 7 days after he flew to Italy. Like in my estimation, humbled just because you asked me my opinion, 50% is a fail. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Beckham failed his time in the Galaxy, but for half the time he was here, he actively tried to leave. He spent a healthy amount of time on loan. He took a captain's armband he didn't deserve when he got here. He played injured, and no part of it looked like he was playing injured for the good of the team. I mean, your organization and your friends took over the clubhouse, hired Ruud Gullit, previously one of the worst coaches we've ever had. Leave it to Klein to top him. I mean, the guy was a dick for 3 years. Like 50% of the time he was here, 50% of the time he was here, supporters wanted him gone.
Yo, but he brought you trophies, though.
Robbie Keane brought me trophies. Yeah,
that's true.
It is revisionist history to say that Beckham had a good 6 years here. That's not true.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Beckham brought you Robbie Keane?
Yeah, Beckham was instrumental.
Beckham brought you Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So I had an Himovic. I had an argument with someone today, and it was like, so if Gio...
Wait, was this a real argument or on Twitter?
It's Twitter. That's the only arguments I ever had.
Just making sure.
That's what
I know
arguments are these days.
Yeah.
No, you left your house today, you went to school, I just wanted to make sure.
God, I talk to no one when I leave my house. But as a hypothetical, if Gio gets us Lionel Messi and gets us Luis Suarez, are we building him a statue? No, he was a dickhead for more than half the time he was here. It doesn't matter who you bring. Like, Beckham deserves a statue at the MLS headquarters. 100%. The league is drastically better now because David Beckham came here. Drastically better. But for half the time the guy was here, he was a nuisance at best. On his best day. On his best day, he was a distraction.
But Tucker, what do you think? He brought in so many fans to the Galaxy. People who were not soccer fans, who then became Galaxy fans. Much the same way Gretzky did with the Kings. People who weren't necessarily hockey fans or Kings fans knew who Gretzky was.
Sure.
They started following the team. They became fans. I mean, does that factor into the statue at all? The fact
I would wonder how many people came to supporting the Galaxy because we signed Steven Gerrard. And I would argue that he doesn't deserve a statue on account of it.
But those numbers, they can't even be comparable. Beckham and
so then I would ask. So then I would wonder. I would query, what is the number of supporters that a player has to bring in whilst being difficult and derailing the team for half the time he's here to get a statue out of it? That would be my issue.
27,500.
No. It's not enough.
Not enough. So again, I reiterate, I think they dropped the ball. They could have really brought the fans in on this. Let's be real. They want to be like, it's your guys' stadium. Like, we want you guys to be involved. But then in one of the biggest, we've been asking for statues since the stadium opened.
This is Klein getting out of the soccer business, getting back on the business, or not having to deal with the soccer side of things. So now he's like, man, what can I do?
Bringing in XFL, doing Beckham statues.
Exactly.
Bring the three. My concluding opinion: bring the three of them in together. Keane, Landon, and David, and give all three of them their statue at the same time, together, celebrating together, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. David by himself as the first one, I think it's nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually,
you know what?
Nonsense is a kind way of saying bullshit.
Whether you're for it or against it, it doesn't fucking matter. It's happening.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
So there you go.
Shit about us.
It doesn't matter.
But I would rather have Klein doing this statue bullshit than working on the soccer
doing
side
anything
of
else.
shit.
Yeah, they're doing literally anything else.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. If it means a statue of Beckham,
They just
for him to stay out of the soccer side of things, I'll take the statue.
You just
of
better
Beckham.
not fuck that statue up because that's a good looking man.
Oh, you better not
Dude.
do that Cristiano one. Like,
That's a beautiful looking man.
Dude, have you seen the statues at Staples Center? They are all fucked up.
yeah, they're kind of shitty.
This statue is going to be so
Hearn's all
fucked up. My only question is is Beckham going to call the statue maker and make sure he has bigger junk than the Ronaldo statue?
I mean, do you have to?
I
It's
mean,
just-
You know you're gonna get women who are like,
go ahead and pat it anyway.
or I shouldn't just say women, but everybody
It's 2019, whatever.
like grabbing that bulge in the front. Like that's gonna be Instagram. That's gonna be the Instagram photos of like people like grabbing the Beckham bulge on the statue.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch that goal he scored against Kansas City that was like 75 yards, and I'll be over this. It'll be fine.
On our gato.
That would be fucking beautiful. Yeah, I'm Kevin. I don't know what he was doing. There was no way in hell he was
Have
getting
you
back.
seen? Did she even run for that? Try to get back.
Yeah.
I love you, Kevin.
Like 6 steps, it was like, fuck it.
All right, now this is what I've been waiting for, and we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to let Chris. You know what? I'm going to let Chris talk about this because
Why? What are we talking about?
I know. You just want to go get something to drink?
I-
Real quick?
dude,
'Cause
I'm-
we actually,
Get some water. You get that whiskey, Ben?
yeah.
so the news coming out is that we've had this whole offseason trouble of what's going to happen with our 4 DPs. Ever since Zlatan signed on for a DP contract, we're like, okay, what does this mean?
Lithuanian.
Does this mean that Alessandrini is going to be, because there was rumors of him going to Montreal? Are they going to buy down his contract? And then there was that tweet that came out about AEG like giving the approval, like just buy him out, it's okay. Now it's coming out that it's looking like Gio is going to get an extension.
Yeah, that's what's happening. So I my turn? Is there a question?
Let's
Round table it. I apologize. I'm a little chomping at the bit. I gotta admit.
I would like to cede my time to Mr. Tucker.
You might have to.
Yeah.
It might not matter.
Just because if I don't, we're not getting the show on time.
I just
Ed,
real quick.
Ed, hold on.
No, real quick. I'm gonna say my piece. I think it's absolute dog shit that we're gonna extend this dude for another 3 years or whatever we're gonna do just to pay him
Multi-years, what I heard.
his $6 million. But I have a feeling like Scalotto is not gonna put up with this bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, sign him for his 3 years.
And wasn't DTK going to have a man-to-man talk with him? Wasn't that like something he said?
How the fuck do you have a man-to-man
All right,
talk with Giovanni Dos Santos?
Hold on.
One of the two people in the room. One of the two people in the room.
Don't talk over each other.
One of the two people in the room is you know, grown, and the other one is.
I'm just gonna sit back.
The other one is somehow how. So no, come on. But when I read, and I talked to someone today, a trustworthy person who says, hey, this is the way it looks like it's going. You're at a point where you got to steady yourself and you got to understand this is the way we fix the problem. We cannot get rid of him. I'm going to put Gio to the side for 1 second. Just run with me. Put Gio to the side, slide him over to the left. As an executive, as someone who runs an organization, how are you in such a fucking desperate position that you sign someone who historically fails at club level soccer to at the time what is, I think it was the second most expensive signing behind Robbie Keane because he was getting $6 million a year and he replaced Robbie and now he makes more than him. So eventually a contract that's going to pay more than Robbie Keane's paid. And one of the clauses in the contract is, look, my man, if you are a fuck up and we decide we want to pay you $6 million to go away, you have to agree to let us give you $6 million to go the fuck away. Like, how desperate of a position do you have to be in arguing as an executive?
I think that might be an MLS thing, by the way.
So for the league,
I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna put my.
No. Explain your statement. Explain your statement. Explain your statement.
MLS, MLS is funky.
The
they
league,
got the Mickey Mouse League, the rules and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like other sports where like, hey, we're gonna buy out your contract and like we're good. Like MLS, you have to have it where you sign off. You're like, hey, we're gonna buy you out, and the player has to agree to get bought out. Which is,
I would imagine.
And I'm gonna go back to mute now.
I would imagine, Ben. Is this a moment where you would like to agree with Ed? No. Because historically, when you guys are on the same page,
no.
A league that at every step throughout the course of the history of the league has contracts and terms designed to protect the league and the club from saving money or to protect them from wasting money on players like a Gio. I find it difficult to believe that the league would put in a clause to say, hey, questionable player who hasn't tried, who hasn't fucking tried at club level since you played at Barcelona when you were like 18 years old. We want to put in a clause that says, hey, we can only pay you $6 million if you're willing to bounce on $6 million instead of you taking the fuck off. So somehow the position we're in now is the only way we can keep the one player who fucking tries. The only way we can keep Alessandrini is if we not give you $1.5 million, but we have to extend you because you still want to get your fucking money because you're still such a goddamn leech that you want every penny that's owed to you, although you won't take the fuck off because you know nobody wants you at $1.5 million. You're useless at $1.5 million. You want to know what I think? This is what I think happened. I think his father spent the winter searching out teams saying, who will take this kid at $1.5 million? And he came back with nobody. So he went back to the Galaxy and says, here's how we make this work. My boy wants his $6 million, but we're not just bouncing because he's not going to be able to play anywhere. And the brand of Giovanni Dos Santos has to be on television. The brand of Giovanni Dos Santos has to be on the Instagrams and on the billboards and on the social media and all the bullshit. That's the only way you market that kid so that he can go to the tire shop or whatever it is and sign autographs for kids, or go to Macy's and sign autographs for kids. And if he's not playing soccer, which he wasn't going to be able to do because he's fucking useless and he's been useless for years, he scored 9 goals in 2 years, making $12 million. Scored 9 goals. If you just cut him loose, he sits at home on his fat ass and waits until LAFC offers him a contract in 2 years.
Would he join the Squadcast Biggest Loser?
All heroin.
He would be the biggest loser.
Pretty close. But that's what I think happened. What I honestly think happened is they couldn't find a market for him. They couldn't find a market for him, and we figured out, hey, if we extend you, because we still got to make sure you get your fucking money. Understand, listener, what this is. This is Gio ensuring that he gets his money and he gets on the field. And this is a general manager doing his best to navigate one of the single worst contracts you have ever seen in sports, let alone in Major League Soccer, let alone in the Galaxy.
Now, do you think if they extend him, say that whatever 3 years, and after the first year, they put in the contract like, if a team comes to buy for you, like, you don't have a trade clause anymore?
I would imagine he still has a clause. because there's no other reason for him to sign it. Like,
Yeah, I think he still wants to stay with his brother.
it highlights how truly calamitous the contract that was offered to him was, and how absolutely over a fucking barrel we are when it comes to that kid. The cancer that I warned all of you about for years. Racist, nationalistic, xenophobic. Well, now you're all on my fucking side. Now you all just... And
Well,
look,
except for like our boy Jose, who like just likes to troll
he
everybody.
likes to
else.
fuck with people. I understand. Look, I grew up with Andrew. I get people who just want to fuck with you. I got no beef with that. But understand, it's someone who wants their fucking coin, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna get every last cent. And
And you know what? He deserves to.
with the game on the line, with seconds left, he found out how to fuck us one more time.
Yep.
So there you go. Your 1.5. The next time Steris is starting at center back and you're wondering why, that's where your 1.5 million in TAM is going. It's going to pay fucking Gio down because he won't leave. That's where the next
That's
time.
why we can't get defensive help, and why we can't
That
get
was
coverage.
the point that we were coming back to. When Felcher gets injured and we don't have a replacement for him, there's your defensive money. It's all going to pay someone who doesn't want to fucking be here, who decides when he's going to show up to practice, and who gets mysterious lower body leg injuries anytime there's a game. You notice when Gio was in every fucking practice, he was at every practice and every training until people were showing up that could ask him questions. The moment reporters were there, the moment there was an open practice for fans that could show up, suddenly Gio's injured because he can't take the fucking heat. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is the dude is as unaccountable as you can be, and he doesn't have to be. I don't even hate on him for that. The contracts that we hand these kids, these useless people. Allison Drini's got to argue for his designated player spot.
All right, moving on. I know. Let's Chris Goosefraba, or what is it? Goose whatever. I have a breathing app. I'll send it to you.
RiotSquadcast.com/Patreon.
All right, Ben. Let's move on to the lightning round, man.
Said Lithuanian whiskey.
Now,
gets me every time.
this lightning round, we're gonna do this a little different. We're actually gonna make this lightning, like one line answers. Like we're gonna go boom, boom,
Two
boom,
sentences max.
boom, boom, boom.
We don't have a whole lot of lightning
I
round
was gonna say
questions,
boom,
so
boom,
talking
boom.
about
Let me
this?
say well.
Well,
Most of the questions that came in on Twitter were about Gio that I'm pretty sure Tucker touched on just about every one of them in the last 11 and a half
so
minutes.
fucking mad when
Where'd
I
you
read
touch
that
him?
shit.
Show him on the doll where you touched him.
Right in the butthole, baby.
We do have a couple though. The Nag News
Beep,
guys
beep, beep,
wanted
beep.
to know, how do you feel about Polenta wearing number 3?
Fine. Like what is
So I sent him a message back. I go,
Cole doesn't own the number 3?
who else can you name that wore 3? He was like, Ty Harden. I was like, there you go.
There you go.
Who gives a shit?
There you go.
Didn't Bearhalter wear 3 when he was with us? I think he did.
I thought it were
With
6.
2?
No,
like it was-
no. Donovan wore 2.
Donovan wore 2. Yeah.
We had the 2, 3, 4, 5 back line, something like that.
I don't care.
If you give, but to answer the question, he wore 16. I love Ashley Cole. I thought he did a great job. He didn't win a cup or anything crazy. He was here for 2.5 years.
I'll always love Ashley Cole. He'll go down as one of my favorite players, but it's not a Kobe Jones.
There's way
jersey.
more than 2 sentences. I apologize. I'm working on it.
There you go.
All right, your Galaxy all-time 11 starting left back. Go ahead, Tucker.
Starting left back, all-time 11.
Yeah,
Ooh, Todd Donovan. First round Todd Donovan.
It's got to
yeah.
be Donovan.
It's got to be Donovan.
Over Cole. Yeah. All right, so the number 3 doesn't matter. Also, with Beckham's statue, does that mean we finally retire number 23? That was asked us by MLS VAR.
We didn't retire 13, apparently.
We don't retire jersey numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because whether we retire it or not, it'll be unretired in 5 years.
That's true. So Soup Spoon says, do y'all think
Soup Spoon? That's a great
It's an
name.
amazing name.
Do y'all think fans should have orchestrated a message to show Gio our anger?
We boo him already. Like, what more do you?
He's
Which
not gonna-
which honestly, I'm not in agreement of booing players if they're on the field for you.
Not in league games.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
You want to boo a player, boo him at a friendly.
Yeah,
So that's the second question. So should we now
or in his face. I'm okay
should we
with
now
that.
focus on the future / present without him?
Well, we're in a future with him. I mean, it's.
So is it a done deal, you think?
I think it's what's happening. I think from what I've heard, it's,
I mean,
it's what's going to take place.
what's his name? Sam Stejskal.
Stejskal?
That dude's usually on the ball on all MLS shit. Like, and he's reporting like that's what's going to happen.
Well, if Gio has a contract where he has to agree to be bought out, and it's very clear that he is not agreeing to be bought out, we have to do something. And that's the alternate. You're either in a position where Gio gets extended or you trade Alessandrini. Which one do you want to do? Done.
That's crazy stupid that it even comes to that these days.
Why didn't his brother take down, make him lose money?
I know.
Because he wants to keep his brother here, right?
Why doesn't Gio just say, hey, you know what? I'll cover whatever
We've been talking
lose.
about this. He wants to get his brother paid. It's a job. Like, look at that family. Okay. It's a job.
So, Jose, El Juggy, or El Fuegi, or
that's the troll who likes talking about it.
Yeah,
my boy.
AJ Styles contract's up soon.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We're gonna skip over.
Read it.
No,
read it, bitch.
Over. Nope, it's done.
Some wrestling talk. Kenny Omega to AEW.
Yeah, now you get to talk about wrestling even more.
Hell yes, son.
Or you can read the question and we can stop talking about it.
Okay, let's see. Let me go back to it.
The best bout machine.
AJ Styles' contract is up soon and wants a lighter schedule. Does he join AEW?
Hopefully he's the contract that was rumored to there was a rumored contract from AEW, a new upstart wrestling promotion, to a current WWF wrestler, WWE rather, that was supposed to be too good to turn down. I do know they would like an old leader of the Bullet Club, so that would be, please God, get him out of WWE. And he's even been good there. But
like I said,
2 sentences.
And it said Finn.
I did a lot of commas, so fuck you.
Finn Balor just.
It's called a run-on sentence, bitch.
Finn Balor posted a picture of him and Pac. So.
All three.
Pac, who just joined the company.
All right. So one last question from Madam Serrano. Assuming the practice squad is a possible starting lineup, how do you feel about Jorgen and Alessandrini on the left?
I don't want to see Jorgen in the center back pairing, so left is fine with me.
He was very quick before he came here. I know at his old club he played left back predominantly. Perhaps he was so bad because he was being played out of position. I'm willing to give him a run out. Let's see what he does on Saturday if he ends up playing left back there, and see. I think that's
what you're getting. The lineup you see.
What you see.
If Felcher and Leggett are back.
All of a sudden you turn into Tucker in the lightning round.
Shut up. Move on then.
We're done. That's it. It's over.
Tucker, do you have a few updates?
Thank you for everybody who sent us questions.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Riot Squadcast.
That's RiotSquadcast.com, where you can contact us, bitches.
There you go. And then you can send us, lightning round questions when we send them out. Tucker.
Yes, sir.
Can you give us a FIFA update, sir?
Gladly. So, in part 1, I'm going to do season 4 first. We've begun season 4. It's the Barclays Premier League and the English Championship. I don't know how they fell so far as to me. I was drafting, I think, 10th. Somehow I was able to get Newcastle United, my beloved Newcastle United. We've scored 0 goals and won 0 games. So right in line with Newcastle United. Andrew, who is, I know, a fan favorite for the show. He's got Fulham FC with ex-Newcastle boy Alexander Mitrovic. But it's going really well so far. We have a lot of engagements with players for this season. All the schedules and the standings, they're getting updated. I'm trying to get to it once every other day or so. So we're gonna keep it as up to date as possible. But it's on RiotSquadcast.com/FIFA. It's got Conference 1, Conference 2 standings, golden goal, assists, saves, the whole deal.
Like, you got to put Andrew's photo up as the last year's winner.
So most importantly, Season 3 championship came down to our boy, Andrew Alessana.
Capo
Supremes, versus your favorite, Jer Bear.
Jer Bear.
Where they play, it was Morenesi, I think I pronounced it right, out of the Portuguese league, and Andrew's Galatasaray. Andrew won. Somehow Morenesi played a weird offside trap at like the exact wrong moment. They ended up going into extra time, playing a full second game. Andrew scores, 1-0 winner. Get the man his tiara. He's earned his tiara.
Get the man his tiara.
Sparkle. Get him his tiara. Andrew is the champion, reigning champion at the moment. Arguably deserved the double. Based on the rules I've heard and the stories I've heard, Andrew deserved the double.
I'm calling it.
Executive decision?
I'm calling him the double winner.
The double. Andrew double.
You didn't get the games in before midnight.
You didn't start it before midnight.
Double has a way different meaning to Andrew.
I'm sorry. That actually sounds really good right now.
That's amazing.
I'm going to give Andrew the double because, unfortunately, shit happens where your PS4 don't work or internet connection's out.
It's not his problem. He got his games in
before midnight.
Now, the other argument was, hey, we had some people who kind of stopped paying attention a little later. But this season so far, that's not. he got his games in against those people earlier. So what are you going to do?
Again, you can find that on RiotSquadcast.com.
Yes. /
Click on that FIFA button.
Yeah.
And it'll take you right to the standings and everything.
Player stats, standings.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Where can they find you on the socials, my good man?
I'm going to start with, they can find me at RiotSquadcast.com. Because all of our socials are there. They can find me at ZeroCool138 on Twitter and Goodreads and Instagram.
Ben, where can they find you on the socials, my good man?
You can find me at DT Radio Ben. I need more followers.
Dick pics.
No, check this out. So
Send him dick pics.
Send him dick pics all day. Send him your dick. Send him other people's dick.
If it gets me more followers?
Wow.
Maybe?
At DT Radio Ben.
I'm going to try and engage in Twitter a little more. So...
There you go.
Offer him a dick pic and he's
yeah. You can email the show at RiotSquadcast.com.
That sounds weird. You got to get used to that now.
Yeah, it is. The other email is still up, so if you do want to email the other one, you can do either or. And like I said, go to the website. If you have any issues with shirts, anything like that, anything you want made special, shoot me an email, Ben at RiotSquadcast.
And
Ed,
then
where can they find you?
Well, I was going to say that.
Well,
Thank you, sir. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at EdTheZombie13. You can find me on the PSN network at Zombinho13. That's ZOMBINHO13. You can find the show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebooks. Just search Riot Squadcast. Make sure you're following us, guys. Make sure you're sharing our posts when we put the podcast up. Go to our website, RiotSquadcast.com.
Finally.
Please support us. Buy a shirt. Get on our Patreon. Like, you guys help us so we can grow the show, because this is what we want to do.
A massive thank you.
This is all I want to do.
A massive thank you to our 3 Patreon followers just in the time we've been recording.
There you go.
Show.
Look at that.
Huge. You guys
Thank
are the
you
best.
guys. Thank you guys so much. Expect this podcast to be up very soon.
And we'll be back on Tuesday next week.
Tuesday.
Riot Squadcast. What is it? YouTube.
YouTube.com/Riot Squadcast. Go subscribe. On that note, we will see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, Saturday. I'll be there. Come find me. I'll have stickers.
You will be there.
I have stickers.
Lovely.
All right. Bye.
Get a shirt.
Fuck you, Brian. Suck a dick, bitch. Woo!